Okay, so just let me know if you can't hear any sound, okay?
Yes, I can hear you. But there is no sound in the PowerPoint.
There is no sound?
No.
Let's see.
On the PowerPoint you sent us by email, there was no sound.
Okay. Let's see. Maybe if I mute myself, could that be the problem? Maybe. I'll try again.
No, I'm saying the one you sent us by email.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos, are you there?
Yes, yes, I am.
It was this project, right?
Yes.
1.2.
Yes, it has no sound also.
The video, because we sent both the PowerPoint and the video.
Yeah, the video.
But the video had no sound?
Yes.
Okay, because I can hear it on my... I can hear it, but...
Okay,
if you can...
On yours,
yes.
What you can do is when you are sharing the screen, when you are opening, there are two boxes on the bottom. And then you start sharing the sound of your computer.
There are two...
So you need to go to share.
Okay.
Share again the screen, right?
Oh, yeah, share computer sound, right?
Yeah, there are two boxes on the bottom.
Okay. Then I'll try again.
Okay.
Let's see.
We are here.
Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are here to present an
Working?
excellent project for agricultural associations. The team will apply the VCW framework to come up with a viable solution to tackle this challenge. We will begin our presentation by a quick overview of the project, where we will emphasize on the elevator pitch, followed by a detailed phase-by-phase analysis of the VCW framework, and finally, concluding with some important takeaways. Climate change, pandemics, or unexpected events create higher uncertainty, where agricultural workers need more support than ever. Agricultural associations lack of education in how they can optimize production. Technology that targets crop planning or optimization and early stress identification is highly sought for. Therefore, we have created a solution to educate agricultural associations, as well as to provide a digital tool to apply tailored future-proof solutions by integrating Copernicus Sentinel data and drone imagery. Through thorough market analysis and stakeholders' involvement, Nextline will enable agricultural associations to support farmers through the platform's technological capabilities to monitor production and provide risk transparency, enabling preventative action. With a competent team within the budget and using a clear implementation plan, we believe we can build our solution and deliver unique value for agricultural associations. We will differ from our competitors because we will focus on the Portuguese market and are able to tailor-made solutions to their specific needs.
So let's start with phase 1, discover value. We have carried out a SWOT analysis in order to understand the internal and external elements impacting the market. We then carry out an analysis of the key player, the EO supply chain, and finally qualified forces. We then analyzed the market size, and we saw that the global connected agriculture market is projected to reach $7.22 billion USD by 2026. Through extensive work with understanding the EO market through SWOT PESTEL and looking into agricultural market size and trend, we understood that climate change, sustainability, and crop optimization are important factors for agriculture association. We finally presented the global context, the alternatives such as drone, aerial images, and statistical reporting entities, and we finally performed a competitor analysis. Thanks to this, we had a better understanding of the recurring strengths and weakness of our competitors, and we were able to create ideas taking this in account. So now let's move phase 2, create value. In this part, we stream ideas and filters thanks to brainwriting, brainstorming, and thanks discussion with several stakeholders. We ended up with 25 ideas that we categorized in 5 main boxes: technology, market, application, communication, and sustainability. And we did the exact same with filters And we ended up with 33 filters in 5 categories: technology, market, application, operation, and sustainability. In technology, for instance, we really need to propose a product that has a high resolution, a multispectral image, because this is what stakeholders told us to do. The market, we need to add value, of course, and then, for instance, in sustainability, we need to answer to sustainable development goal.
I'm going to present now the phase 3, validate value. In order to select solutions and filters, we created an online survey allowing the key decision maker to evaluate on a scale of 1 to 5 each solution and each filter according to the POCR method. Thanks to the KDM and SWARE, we first select the solutions. A total of 12 solutions were selected. The first 4 solutions are IDs kept by the KDM, which are Educate Agricultural Association, create customer support made up of market experts, partnering up with a drone company and combine different variables in the same map. The following 5 IDs selected were multiplied by KDM. We have provide a free trial for subscription, create a free monthly magazine, open a YouTube channel, create partnership with consulting firms, and customization of solutions for different crop types. And the last 3 solutions were under-reviewed, and we finally decided to keep them. Then we perform the same method to select filters. We will go directly to the rank of filters. We selected a total of 14 filters. We decided to categorize them into groups which were then classified according to their importance. Market category first, then operations, sustainability, application, and finally, technology. We can now move into phase 4, capture value. First of all, we carried out the first part of this phase, which consists in applying the value creation funnel. We studied each of our solutions on each of our filters. Most of our solutions have passed the filters of the market, operations, and sustainability group. However, only 3 of our solutions have passed the application and technology group filters. These 3 ideas are combine different variables in the same map, partnering up with a drone company to use their high-quality images, and then educate agricultural association to the necessity of having constant, updated imagery instead of relying on old image banks. 3 ideas that had originally been kept by the key decision maker with the POCR method.
Next phase was phase 4B. In this phase, we worked on target segment and target market, market entry strategy, and market positioning before conceptualizing our solutions. And while the first 4 stages provided us valuable information and insights, we choose to focus on the conceptualization of the solutions going forward. We quickly realized that our 3 ideas from the funnel are complementary and respond to different parts of a value chain, meaning we could incorporate them all into one solution. This, however, required some work on the initial ideas we had. Looking at the first idea, which is this one, and contemplating the issue and Nextland's use scenarios, we altered the idea to be more aligned. To educate agricultural associations about the benefits and advantages of using EO for crop monitoring and early abnormality identification. We therefore created an implementation plan to use specific media channels to educate Portuguese agricultural associations in an affordable and targeted way. This should result in value creation for both Nextland and the agricultural industry. The next idea was to combine different variables into the same map. However, we quickly found that such products already exist. Moreover, a key stakeholder informed us that this market is highly saturated and it's difficult to provide any added value here. And so we thought of the idea to make a digital platform instead. This platform would merge solutions to address the main use scenarios in agriculture, which both enables optimization of a sustainable production while providing risk transparency, which could be used to, for example, lower insurance costs. Finally, the third idea was to partner up with a drone company to use their high-quality images, allowing us to customize solutions to a higher extent, especially as images from satellites do not have the proper quality for microplanning. Again, a stakeholder informed us about the challenges of using drone imagery, namely cost and low flexibility. Yet, using the Scamper technique, namely modify, combine, and adapt, we realized that in spite of these challenges, we could offer the solution as a high dimension to associations that have the specific need and appropriate finances. In the end, we came up with a go-to-market plan and value proposition for our solution. Our product creates value for Portuguese agriculture associations through our targeted education, and second, our digital multifunctional platform. This way, the agricultural associations will be able to uniquely support agricultural workers by first using the platform capabilities to optimize sustainable production, and second, by the platform's delivery of data, providing risk transparency.
I will now present Phase 5, Consolidate Value. We first started to analyze the 7 Ps. However, we're only going to focus on the business model canvas in our 3M analysis. In terms of our EO business model, we focused on a software as a service and a geospatial VAS. Our target customers are B2B, and our revenue model is built over a subscription fee. I will now briefly discuss our business model canvas. However, due to time constraint, I will only briefly discuss each one of the topics. Our key partners are Demes Engenharia and the drone companies. Some of our key activities include to educate agriculture associations to the benefits and advantages of using EO imagery and services by giving innovative solutions. To build customer relationships, we want to support the farmers with personalized solutions, which tend to increase, therefore, the customer relationships. Our customer segments are the Portuguese agriculture associations who are looking to increase their support to agriculture workers through innovative, personalized, and improved solutions. Our marketing channels are local markets, the YouTube channel, magazines, radios, agency networks, and many others. In terms of our revenue streams, we want to have a subscription fee, which depends on the duration of the subscription and the services provided. As part of the 3M analysis, we evaluated the manpower for Nextland. Based on the results you see here, Nextland will need to acquire competencies especially within marketing and sales, as this is a division which is non-existent at the moment. Next, they will need to acquire capabilities for the construction of partnerships with drone companies. Regarding the construction of the platform, Nextland possesses the competencies required through the organizations making up the consortium. In the minutes section, we looked at project structure and calendarized all tasks that needs to be done. This is key in obtaining success and structured the timeline for the product. We identified the tasks of recruitment and training, marketing and education plan, create the new digital platform, partner up with drones, and forecasting the impact of the project as important tasks to include in this calendarization, as it would give us milestones and structure to work towards. The calendar starts in May 2020 and goes on until April 21. In total, the calendar for this project is set about at 12 months. Regarding the last M, money, in terms of a project finance and analysis, we decided to reallocate 60% of our budget for communication project, 30% of the budget for building the digital platform, and only 10% of the budget to implement multiple partnerships with drone companies. We then decided to update our KPIs. An example of a short term would be the number of ideas and filters selected in phase 3 after the key decision makers' feedback. An example of a medium term would be the amount of hours spent in the project and an average needed time to finish one task. And an example of a long term would be the number of partnerships with drone companies.
As for the conclusion, we will only focus on some key points from the project, such as understand the results and feedback of the project to continuously improve it. The VCW framework helped us find an innovative solution despite the complexity of the industry and the problem at hand. And the versatility of the VCW allows us to solve any kind of problem. Thank you for your attention. We are now open for Q&A.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll ask the group then to send me the presentation once again, okay, with the sound, please. Okay, I'm going to open for questions. Nuno, are you there?
Yes. So
you have any question?
Yes, in this presentation, I like the highlight that was sometimes missing on others on the stakeholders' opinion. So the stakeholders were clearly identified, and it was clear where they provided input that influenced your decision-making process. So that's always good to know because, of course, for such a technical project, you have to rely on those stakeholders to get the proper input. So I was trying to understand a bit. So you disregarded the part where you're combining the different output products because it was already saturated the market, correct?
Hi, can you hear
Hi.
me?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
You asked if the market for providing satellite imagery was saturated for agricultural markets. Was
So
that the
not all
question?
there was a slide in where you said that you dropped one of your ideas where to combine the information from different maps for an IT platform, because the first one was a bit, the market, you got the input from a stakeholder that the market was already too saturated. Was that,
Yes.
is that correct?
Yeah. Yes, that was correct. That was some insights that we got from an agronomist from Agro Insider. And that was related to our idea 4, which was to combine different variables into the same map. So basically, he was saying that a lot of the market is using satellite imagery, and so this market will, or to then provide a map using the satellite imagery, will then therefore not add that much value. And that was also the reason why we chose to not make a map, but rather like a platform, some sort of dashboard, a bit similar to the group that was talking earlier, actually. So yeah, that was the question, or that was the answer to that.
And with that new solution, you pass it through the same decision-making process as the previous one. So, right? Because it wasn't originally in your first set of solutions, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was supposed to be.
Okay.
So because the initial idea was to combine different variables in the map, and then we changed it based on the feedback from the stakeholder into designing a unique platform that combines different solutions with Copernicus Sentinel data. So that might be why you don't remember it, because we changed, or we multiplied it, I guess you could say, from using the poker method.
So final question. So you went into detail into the pricing model of the solution that you propose. I'm sorry,
I didn't hear what you said.
So the pricing model of what you propose, the solution that you propose, you mentioned subscription, I think, but you never give details on which type of subscription, what will be the pricing. Did you went into that? Did you?
Yes. Yes, we haven't worked that technically on providing an actual number for the subscription fee. We worked more out from the budget that we were provided, so we didn't go that far into looking what the prices would actually be.
Okay, got it. No other questions?
I would like to just add one idea, which is they are connected. So can you say your value proposition is very long, at least the slide, it's very hard to capture. Can you please tell me in short, what is your value proposition?
Yes, I guess I understand that it is pretty long, but in short, you can hear me, right? Yes.
Yes.
In short, like our solution is kind of a process solution that will incorporate the 3 ideas that we spoke of initially. And then our product will create value for Portuguese Agriculture Association by providing support. So through our up-to-date education, which is the first part, and then next through our digital multifunctional platform, we will enable agricultural associations to, again, support agricultural workers by using the platform's capabilities to optimize, for example, sustainable production and all of these other different scenarios and solutions that we talked about in previous slides, but also by the platform's delivery of data, providing risk transparency. And actually this last idea came from Joao. He was finding some examples of firms in Africa that used some of the similar techniques, where the information from satellite data was transformed into kind of more tangible trends and forecasts that in fact enabled lower insurance costs and help them gain access to credit, as risks regarding their productions were now more transparent through estimates and forecasts and so on. So I hope that was a bit more clear.
Thank you, Marianne. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
So